When girls are screaming, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I'll be quiet. Because I, in fact, do need a man. I do want a man. I don't think we, quote unquote, need anyone. But it is nice to have a man as a woman. A handyman at that. A man who knows his place as a man. A leader. A provider. A man who takes the trash out without being asked. A man who pumps the gas. A man who opens the doors. A man who knows his role is so important. So when everyone's screaming, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, you're gonna catch me not saying nothing, because I need a man. I want a man because I want to be in my feminine era, and I want a man who leads me, protects me, and loves me. I support you in what you want to do, but for me and my household, I want to be feminine and I don't want to touch the trash. It's going to be a no for me.
See, it sounds okay. It sounds just about right, but there's always something wrong. There's always something off. In any of these clips, do you ever hear what a man will receive in return for his contributions? For his effort? No, he's just expected to do so. So even though she's saying, like, I'm not a part of that crowd, I need a man or whatever, it's not right. It's not right. She's not going about it the right way. Say what the man's going to get in return. See, they don't look at us as a person with feelings, a companion. They don't look at us that way. But it's also funny that they don't like it when we don't show emotion. They actually do. They like the indifference. But what's socially acceptable to say is, we want men who are emotionally available and emotionally intelligent. But you don't look at us as human beings that have emotions. We're just doers, which men are. But it's just so funny. Whenever they're describing why they need a man, it's always so he can do a bunch of things. Not what they can do for him, not how they can work together. No, what they can get out of a man. Crazy. When I tell you guys a woman should receive good treatment, I always say if she brings this to the table, if she is willing to do this, then yes, she deserves good treatment. They're just like, no, labor, security, off rip. We don't have to prove a damn thing to you. But the single tax is hitting them hard. Hitting them so hard. That's why they're out here. Why don't all the men want to take care of us? And what happened to chivalrous men? Well, what happened to you actually being pleasant and giving the man something in return for his efforts? We don't want to talk about that part though, right? Let's get the next one.
This video is for my strong women. Us women who have had to be strong our entire lives. Like relentlessly strong for everything. For everyone. Is it just me or is it fucking exhausting? Like, I would just like for once to find someone that I could finally let down my guard fully and get to be taken care of and pampered. And I see girls online who have these fantastic guys that do all this stuff for them, and I'm so jealous.
To be independent is one thing. To make it your whole existence, that's another thing. And this is why I tell dudes, women who are hyper fixated on being strong and independent and taking on masculine traits, they're not conducive for a relationship. See, a woman is supposed to need a man. When they're saying I'm independent of men, and when I say need a man, not to pay her bills, need a man for companionship, they always attach leadership to paying bills. Yes, it's somewhere in there, but there's more to a man and there's more to a relationship. There's more to a bond. So when women are out here talking about, I had to be strong my entire life, that's on you. We all have to go through things. And that's the beautiful part about being a man, is you can't really complain. These moments make you. They're not supposed to break you, but they break women. I'm tired of not having somebody to cover me. Well, that's on you. And that's why I tell guys, when a woman is using language like, I've had my fun and I've healed and I've done the work, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Because that's what she had to do being strong. Soft women should be feminine and be nurturing, and they will get a soft life. A strong woman, I mean, how do you deserve a soft life? You're not soft. You're not soft-spoken. You want to be heard. Your opinions need to be stated all the time. Your opinions are actually stated as facts. Absolutely not. Keep those type of women away from you. Let's get the next one.
I'm telling you, if men went back to being men, they would get the relationships that they desire. Like, y'all are not being problem solvers. Y'all are not being providers. Y'all are just lacking so many things that men used to do. And y'all are in the comment section with the women. Y'all are doing get ready with me's with the women. Y'all are on Instagram taking selfies like the women. Y'all are taking pictures of your food like the women. Go back to being men so that you can get, I mean, that's if you want a woman. I don't know what y'all want now.
Men still do solve problems. In fact, I wonder who's coming to pick up the trash in the morning tomorrow. And I wonder who plowed all of this snow. When it just snowed, I wonder who plowed all of this and cleared the roads. When my electricity goes out, I wonder who comes to fix it. Yes, men are still solving problems in society every day. And it's funny that she went to the sexuality when they're the biggest backers of that community. But whenever a man is speaking the truth, they attack you with that. So which one is it? Do you support them or not? Oh, I thought there was nothing wrong with being that way. Oh, but it's an insult you throw at men. So do you really support them or not? They always do this because they're the ones who are lacking covering from a man. Let's get the next one.
The sugar daddy, they don't want no sugar because, baby, I'm tired of spending my own money. No questions asked, no extra bullshit. Just send me the money. I get mad every time I gotta swipe my card. Being a woman is expensive and I always need stuff, but why I gotta spend my own money? I should be living a very soft life. Every time I look at my bank account, I get pissed off.
Men aren't going to pay for nothing. Men can, in fact, pay for play, while you have to pay for a man to stay. See, women are gonna get so far into this being single stuff that they will literally pay a man to stick around. Guys, I've seen too much. I know too much. They think that they can run around here saying this or whatever. Man, only weak dudes are listening to you. Real men who've been around the block, who have experience, know that women pay dudes to stay because they get to a certain point where it's like, I need someone around. And I really like this guy. So I always tell you, it's important to deal with women who view you as the prize. Because when women view you as the prize, they will pay you to stay around. And half of the reason why they do that is because they aged out. Whenever you're around an older woman and you think to yourself, damn, how she's still single, but she's big on you, willing to buy you things, willing to buy you an air conditioner, willing to do all of this stuff. I tell you guys stories all the time. They're willing to do this because they're down bad. Why would a man pay you and go away when he could pay someone just as young as you, somebody more bubbly, better to be around? You must really think you're all that. But here's the thing at the same time. Women are allowed to be bums no matter how old they are. They can say stuff like this on the internet. Nobody's looking at them crazy. If you as a man got on the internet and started talking like this, I would not think that you're a man. I wouldn't respect you. A lot of men wouldn't respect you. It's not manly, but yet they reserve the right to want the same things as men, only to turn around and get on the internet and complain like a bum, but then say they don't want bum dudes. This is why I tell you, a bum woman and a guy who's up, they don't mix. A woman that doesn't have her own motion, they do not mix. Because this is all they're looking for you to come into their life for. Pay off debt. Don't tell you about the debt. Give you the box, give you the box, give you the box. You're thirsty for the box. You tie the knot, and now that debt is your debt. Now her problems are your problems. Absolutely not. Let's get the next one.
I don't want to fucking work anymore. I don't want to work anymore. Fucking tired of being on someone's clock. I'm fucking tired of dealing with rude ass people. Even when I used to work in an office, I was fucking tired of dealing with office fucking drama. I don't even want to climb up a corporate ladder. I don't even want to do none of that shit. Literally, give me the most basic job in the fucking company. Give me the most basic job in the company. And let me do the most basic shit. I do not want to be team lead, supervisor, none of that fucking shit. That's how checked out I am from working. Like, I'm 31 years old. I've been working since I was 17. I'm fucking over it.
So you don't want to work for a man outside of a relationship. And you don't want to work for a man inside of a relationship. What do you want to do? What do women want to do? What do they actually want to do? A bunch of nothing. It's funny that the women that are into you, they're willing to work overtime to get at you, to keep you interested, to keep you around. But a lot of these jokers, they don't want to do anything. So once again, what is this that y'all fought for? What is it? You guys should really thank God every day that you were born a man. That you were born a man, and that even if you went through hard times, it was to make you. You got to be grateful.